What's up? It's your boy Aijalonwallace Wallace. Welcome back to the channel. I am currently in Medellin, Colombia, and we're going to be talking about how to meet women in Medellin, in Colombia, if you are coming over here soon. So I want to give you some advice, some tips for a lot of fellas out there who's trying to get their Mac on. And, listen, I want to try to help you as much as I can. Starting off, okay, I think one of the number one things at the top of the list to meet women is by going to the malls. It's that simple, just walking around. It would help you if you do speak Spanish. I do advise everyone to learn a little bit. I'm not fluent in Spanish, but it would help you if you do speak Spanish. But even if you don't speak Spanish, you can use a little bit of translation app and ask for the Instagram and connect. It's that simple. Sometimes it's really easy just to approach a woman in a mall when she's by herself or even when she's with a friend. And it's pretty easy to exchange numbers or Instagrams and go from there. Okay. So look, we got the mall. Okay. So what's another area? What's another thing? Language meetups. Okay. There are a lot of English language meetups at bars, at pubs, at restaurants, where a lot of Colombian women are looking to, they're looking for help with their English. So this is a great way. Now, I ain't gonna lie, there's a lot of gringos, there's a lot of Americans there already, but you don't know if you don't try. The thing about Colombia, it's not like the DR, it's not like Brazil. You got to go out hunting here, especially if you're not looking like, if you're on a market looking for professionals, well, you're going to get that everywhere. You're going to get the professionals, the women who are selling their bodies and stuff like that. But if you're looking for someone, a Colombian woman who got a job, who's in school, you got to go out to these places. You got to go to the malls. You got to go to these language exchange meetups and meet them. So I would definitely advise you to do the language exchange meetups. And, don't come off so hard. Colombian women don't like that, ease your way in there, be friendly. Even if you start off as friends, or if you start hanging out with that Colombian woman, be mindful and understand that most of these women do not have jobs or they don't make much money. They only make $5 a day. So they make it $200-300 a month. So you will, even if you're going out, if you invite that person out to eat or dinner, just because nothing happens on the first or the second date doesn't mean that Colombian woman is not feeling you or does not like you. You understand that there is a culture difference. Be respectful and also pay for the date, pay for the Uber ride if you do invite someone out. And I promise you, at the end of the day, even if it doesn't turn into anything, that Colombian woman has a lot of Colombian friends. And that's where I'm going into the next stage is hanging out with a lot of Colombians. A lot of Colombians love hooking up their friends, especially with a gringo or a foreigner, especially, being that our dollar is very strong. It's not just about money, but, we have the education and we're something fresh, we're something new, being that a lot of Colombian women do not like dating Colombian men, okay? Hang out with more Colombians, get yourself out there. You cannot be a homebody in Colombia if you're trying to, meet more women at the end of the day. So you want to do that. Also, dating apps. You got Badoo, you have Bumble, you have Hinge, you have Colombia Cupid as well. So you have a few different dating apps. I often meet a lot more women on Hinge, but they're not Colombian, they're foreigners. So they can be from the UK, America, Ireland, but there are a lot of women on Hinge, on Bumble, and I feel like the odds are much better than using Tinder. There are hundreds of women on Tinder, but I would advise you guys to use Bumble, Hinge, but you can play around with Tinder for the hell of it. Sometimes you may get lucky. Another way is just living in hostels, believe it or not, living in like co-living spaces, living in hostels, because you get to hang out with a lot more locals and you put yourself in a situation where you all are going out or you're meeting up. The great thing about hostels is a lot of people are there for a day or a week. So there's always new women and new people coming into these hostels that you can meet and hang out with and have a good time, So I would advise you, if you are someone that's antisocial, put yourself in a situation or in a living situation where you're living in a co-living space or a hostel. That can increase your chances of dating. Be open-minded as well, okay? Just because a girl gives you her number does not mean she want to sleep with you, okay? I have to say this for some of the guys on my channel, all right? I gotta say this. But But the reason I'm saying is, even if you do exchange numbers with a woman, it could be a networking opportunity. It could be an opportunity to connect with their friends. It could be an opportunity to just have a cool experience. It doesn't always have to, sex doesn't always have to be the outcome out of when you meet a woman at in these locations. So I just want to put that out there for a lot of guys that do watch my channel. So hostels, co-living spaces are pretty dope, so make sure you're doing that. Another thing that a lot of people sleep on is free walking tours. Going to these free tours, you could do free horseback riding tours, you could do walking tours. There are so many women that go to these things by themselves in Colombia, or they're usually teaching these classes and they're single. One thing I will say, for a lot of guys watching this channel, if you want a Colombian woman or just a woman from any country, you just want to meet women in general, if you are meeting a Colombian woman with a job, be mindful and do understand that she may work 10, 12-hour shifts 6 days a week. A lot of Colombians work 6 days a week, some even 7. So be mindful of that. If you are looking for a Colombian woman with a job versus a Colombian woman that's in college or in university, regardless of the situation, you will be the person that's more financially stable. So even if you make $1,000 a month, you're still making almost 4x more than the average Colombian resident here. So just be mindful of that you will have to be paid for things, and don't feel ashamed for it. Don't be ashamed to pay for everything. It's just normal, and it's just a cultural thing to do here. It's just it is what it is. And and at the end of the day, you're still paying less than what you would spend in America. Okay, so I don't want to hear that. Oh, I gotta pay for everything. Come on, bro. It's $2. Uber ride is $2. Come on, man. Stop it. I don't want to hear that. Colombian women like their men to be groomed and clean, so make sure you keep a fresh cut, get your beard lined up, manicure, pedicure. Colombian women like their men to be nice and clean. You don't want to be flashy out here now. Don't be flashy out here in Colombia, because you will get robbed. But stay fresh, stay clean, stay smelling good. You know what I mean? Colombian women like that in their men here as well at the end of the day. Now, one thing I will say, the population in Medellin is 2.5 million people, and I believe in Bogota it's either 7 or 11.5 million people. So the populations is much huge in Bogota. But of course, it's 2.5 million people here in Medellin. So I just want to let you know, just think about that, look at that. The more you go out, the more the women you meet in public places increases your chances of having more and more dates. If you're a hunter at the end of the day, you gotta hunt, you gotta go out and about, you gotta meet people. Being in the house and just waiting on someone to swipe to you can take forever. It can be risky as well, because you're meeting people online, and it just cuts the BS as well, because you're meeting them already in person. So you're able to move a lot faster versus the whole online, let's text for weeks and weeks and weeks, versus, hey, what you doing right now? Let's grab dinner, or let's meet up tomorrow. Let's do this, let's do that. It's more natural, it's more fresh, it's more real, it's more legit at the end of the day. It just saves you time for all the whole catfishing, getting set up thing at the end of the day. Listen, we're going to be talking a lot more about how to meet women, how to pick up women in Medellin. I'm still learning. I've only been here for 3 weeks now. I want to be giving you guys a lot of game. I need you to hit that like button. I need you to subscribe to this channel. Let me know, what topics do you want me to talk about? What do you want to hear? Comment below. Show me some love if you want to see more content like this. I can't wait to talk to you guys soon.